Bookies win and lose money based on the action they take in. The bookie doesn't automatically lose if the favorite wins. We'll open with a quick example. Neil Magny is a minus 235 favorite to defeat Robbie Lawler plus 195 in the UFC. You end up with 3 players betting on Lawler to win, but Magny wins. You end up profiting off the Magny bets. So as you can see, even though the favorite won, you didn't lose, as your players bet the underdog. Bookies actually like it when bettors wager on favorites, and here's why. Your players will need to win a higher percentage of their wagers just to break even when betting on favorites. When a player bets at minus 110 odds, the break-even percentage is 52.38%. However, when a player bets at minus 150 odds, the break-even percentage jumps to 60%. And if a player bets an average odds of minus 200, the break-even percentage increases to 66.67%. Now, favorites are expected to win, and that's priced into the odds. But moneyline odds are primarily derived from the public perception, rather than the actual likelihood of a favorite winning. Your players need to win more consistently when betting favorites. If a player places 10 bets at minus 150 odds, they'll have 1,500 in total bets. If 6 of those bets win, you need to pay out 1,500 and you'll break even. If 5 or fewer of the bets win, you'll profit. It becomes even tougher for a player to beat you when they're taking big favorites. If a player places 10 bets at minus 200 odds, they'll have 2,000 in total bets. If 6 of those bets win, you'll end up paying 1,800 to the player, which means you'll profit 200 off the 10 bets. One of the biggest problems associated with losing bettors is that they bet big favorites too often. This is great news for the bookie. If your players are betting big favorites and winning, don't worry too much, as things will work out and the player will most likely lose everything they've won back. Players that bet big favorites are more streaky than other players, though make sure you have a bankroll to pay out winners when required to keep everything running smoothly. Point spreads are even tougher to beat. Even expert sports handicappers struggle to maintain a 55% plus win percentage on point spread bets. Point spread bets are tough for the player to win long term. Whether the player is betting on favorites or underdogs, it doesn't matter, as the spread makes the game more of a 50-50 chance. You shouldn't worry about whether your players are betting favorites. They'll win some, but most players will lose a lot more often than they win, which is how you make money. Balance your book and work on volume. We come back to these two topics in our lesson frequently because they're the most important. If you balance your book as best as you can and work on increasing volume, things work their way out and you'll be on the path to becoming a successful and, more importantly, profitable bookie. If you have even action on all sides of the market, you can't lose. However, we want to be clear here. You don't lose if the favorite wins as a bookie. In some cases, you may lose money, but it's all dependent upon the action you've taken from your players. Thank you for watching this lesson. We hope you learned a lot. Don't forget to like and subscribe and keep learning about the bookie industry with us.